welcome back to my channel, Van for Purpose. Karina give me Tumela, but you guys can call me Tumi, and thank you so much for watching. Guys, on this channel we go by 3 very basic rules. Rule number 1, please subscribe to the channel. Rule number 2, asseblief toch, please go to the notification bell somewhere down here and please switch it on so that every day, not day, what am I saying? Every Thursday when I drop a video, you are notified. And lastly, kindly comment down below, guys. Today I am doing a get to know me Q&A. I asked you guys on WhatsApp, Instagram to share with me some or rather to ask me any question you want to know about me. I said there's absolutely no limits, and this is me right about now about to share. So guys, let's move straight into it. Ufenze Majola asked, have you ever been depressed and how did you cope with it? I don't know if it's depression or if it's just being in a low place in my life, but I have been in a very low place in my life. I never went to a doctor for it to be, diagnosed and be called depression or anything like that, because I don't want to take light the concept of depression, by the way. So I'm not going to claim depression. I'd like to say I've been in a low place in my life, but what helps a lot is knowing the right people to speak to when you're in that place in your life. And for me, I have never been lost as to who to speak to when I feel low, when I'm not in the best place in my life emotionally and otherwise. And those are my spiritual parents. For one, because I know that I will get the best advice there. I know that I will leave this spiritually enriched, and whenever they speak to me, I'll come up with something that can push me, not temporarily but for the rest of my life. So that's how I've dealt with being in very low places in my life. Sipesihle_28 says, asked me, how does one have so much strength and confidence? Honey, thank you so much. Well, it is the grace of God. To be honest, if you guys watched my episode on 5 ways to boost your self-esteem, I said that defining yourself in the way God sees you keeps you strong and keeps your chin high up there, because God sees me as a royal priesthood. So I carry myself like a queen, honey. And my strength, I draw it from God to, I think it's 2 Corinthians 2, or 2 Corinthians 12 something, but it's basically God saying that in my weakness He is my strength. Basically, that's what the scripture says. I will just put it down here so you guys can see it. But I also have it in my office, and I also dropped the video somewhere here where I put that scripture up because it just motivates me. It reminds me that even when I'm weak, He is my strength, and it just wakes me up. And then Sandra Duma says, hey boo, always wanted to know about your scar on your chest, but you don't need to talk about it if it's too sensitive. Babe, it's not sensitive. So let me tell you what happened about my scar. So my mom had just made a very hot cup of tea, and I have that mother that soaks the cup in hot water and the teaspoon and the pirinki in the hot water and boils the water probably like 4 times and then puts the hot water and makes the tea. So we are talking about really hot tea, and I was, I think, 2 years old, and we're sitting in the kitchen or something with my mom, and she was looking away, and I happened to pull the cup, and this is a cup of tea, a hot cup of tea, there was already sugar in there, and yeah, it burned me from my chin down here, and it was very traumatic for my mom. But you know what, my mom is a strong woman. She was thinking of any remedy around her. Like, my mom was legit pouring cold water on me, finding all these home remedies like talating mo ngwaneng or whatever to try and help me, but I was crying and it was so bad. My mom describes the scene as like the Hector Peterson picture, how she was carrying me running across the street to the taxi so that she can rush me to a clinic because I was really in a bad condition. And I got to the clinic, they referred me to a hospital, and I had to stay in hospital for a while, and my mom was there the whole time with me. But yeah, the scar on my chest, I got it when I was around 2 years old, guys, and I don't mind it at all, because to me it's literally like a story of survival. I got, I think, 2nd-degree burns, and for me it's just like, listen, God's still got plans for me, so I am not going nowhere anytime soon. So yeah, I really don't mind talking about my scar. Anyway, Ed Tepi Graphy asked, are you in a relationship and how is it going? Nope, no relationship, so nothing is going. Moving right along. @_neo_power, what does your ideal man look like? My mom always tells me about her how when she prayed for a life partner, she had like a list of 10 things she wants. So in one of the first things that she mentioned was a God-fearing man. I look up to my mom, so that's the number one on my list. I want a God-fearing man because I want a man that's just like my dad, that fears the Lord like my dad. I want, number two though, I want a man who is very family orientated, because I love family, I love people. So I love family. I want to be a mom to someone, I want to grow a family, I want to be happy. And also I want a man who knows how to spend money. I want a man who is good with spending money, not a waster of money. And then yeah, the list goes on. Mara, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Give out a man who's strong, handsome, got nice mustache, you know, hair game on fleek, you know. Anyway, moving right along. Katlehong Kosiane asked, what am I doing with my hair? How and why? Okay, so guys, if I just come closer, you'll see that my hairline, guys, is literally on life support. It's about to go. It's about to leave the house. It's left. And I'm trying to revive it back. So I'm busy with some natural oils, like your olive oils, Jamaican oil, Ndonton oils, a mixture of all those goodies. And I'm applying it on my hair just to try and make my hair healthy and grow back. And I'm currently going to start trying the rice water, and I'll actually show you guys this rice water process actually, and see how it's going to treat damaged hair, because honestly this hair is damaged hair. You guys just you probably won't see it, but it is damaged hair. How it will treat damaged hair and revive it, and we will see. We'll review it together. Bongiwe Ngele, do you listen to music when you are handling a beat? If so, what genre? No, I don't listen to music when handling a beat. No, I don't. I don't know why, actually. It's always so quiet. Maybe I should. @Amber_Gobue, hopefully I said that right. How did you learn makeup? Did you go to school for it? No, I'm a self-taught makeup artist. I went to no school for what I know. I literally just like things. I found myself playing with makeup. I found myself watching so many tutorials. I found myself doing makeup on other people. People are asking me to do their makeup and they'll pay me, and I was like, maybe I'm good at this. And I started investing a lot of time learning the different techniques, you know, practicing a lot, and here we are. Kiwi Holele, she says, what drives you? You have this great work ethic, oh babe, and it's inspiring that you want, in brackets, are studying further. I am. Okay, most days I feel like I want to be a housewife. Kiwi, what motivates you? I want to start something, but I feel as though everything is saturated. I won't be original. Mostly, I'm so afraid of failure. That's my issue. I figured it out. Babe, listen, firstly, thank you so much for saying you love my work ethic. Thank you. You need to understand, Kiwi, that there's nothing new in this under the sun. Absolutely nothing new under the sun. Everything that you see has been done before. It's just done by different people, meaning there's a different flavor to it every time. How I cook rice will never be how you cook rice. It's rice, but cooked differently. You know what I mean? So you need to take life like that. Kiwi, you are definitely the only version of yourself on this world. There is no other Kiwi like you on this earth. And therefore it means there is something valuable that comes with you that you are robbing us from if you shy away from sharing yourself with the world. So my biggest encouragement to you is, honey, do what you gotta do and allow the rule of process to apply in your life, meaning put in an input and then allow for the process, and then an output will then come from it. What I'm basically saying is that plant a seed. But when you plant the seed and put it on the ground and cover it, no one can see what's happening, what's brewing, until the time comes for it to germinate, to blossom, to come out for the world to see. And you need to understand, underneath the ground there where the seed is planted, a lot is happening. It's been broken down. It dies in the process, the seed, for it to grow. So you will be broken down. Things will be shredded off your life in that moment of you trying to self-actualize and in putting yourself out there. People will like you, people won't like you. You're gonna go through it all. But at the end of the day, the time for you to come out and blossom is definitely going to happen, because there was a seed that was planted. So don't rob us of yourself. Don't allow fear. Fear is the biggest thief of destiny. Do not allow fear to steal your destiny. Don't. And then according to Kaz and Tulunki asked me the same thing. According to Kaz and at Tulunki, they basically wanted to know what inspired the interest in makeup. And Kaz just added that I was at AVDA, and now why the twist of careers. I haven't changed any careers. I am still an aspiring television content producer. You know, I want to get into the television industry. I just realized that in this life thing, you need a second hustle and you need a second income. And I realized I have this hand skill, so I will apply it in my life and I'll use it to, you know, get some more chinglings. So yeah, beyond that, I just am so passionate about it. I love it. I don't know, it's just something that it just came about, just went do on me during the night, during the morning, who knows. I just love makeup. At Mokhadi Musiem. I'm sorry if I'm not pronouncing that right. She asked me, what are you studying? I'm studying my MFA currently, Masters in Fine Arts at AVDA in television producing, guys. Yeah. At Mukhe Tomatea asked me, what are your two biggest fears? Guys, my biggest fear in life is learning that I'm unable to conceive. No, that's like a big fear. That's a big fear, just the thought of it. I want to be somebody's mother one day. So if I ever find out I'm unable to do so, I don't know what's going to happen, but God is good anyway. And then my second biggest fear is living a purposeless life. A life and there's nothing to do with your life. Like, you know, what is your idea of a perfect marriage proposal? My idea of a perfect marriage proposal is, let me paint the scenario for you guys. So we are on top of a mountain somewhere in Africa, and you know, it's just a random picnic. You know, he just said, listen, let's go for a picnic. And I'm like, okay, no, let's go for a picnic. And you know, just setting those vibes, you know. And then here I am, I reach out for the strawberry basket. Magneti, strawberry basket. Magneti, there's a ring on it. And I'm like, hey bro, there's a ring on this. What's going on? And he goes down on his knees and he's like, will you marry me? And I'm like, while I'm still in the shock, the helicopter, flies across. And as it flies across, there's this flag, the helicopter written, will you marry me, do me? And I'm just like, oh my gosh, what is going on? Just as I'm in the mood, that then Hotel saw like an orchestra, I don't know, like musician, people playing different instruments, playing, you know, I don't know, beautiful melody. Mangiti, you know, like just yo guys, Musa and Teboho, my two very favorite idol people come in and they start singing for me. Will you marry him? Oh, and guys, hey, that is the proposal I want. And then I say yes. Anyway, last question. You come from a family of, this comes from @mas_sigo. I come from a family of 6, but we've never just been the 6 of us. We had family living with us. My parents have just always been like a big family orientated, you know. They just have that big family thing, you know, and we love that. And I could not trade how the environment I grew up in for anything in the world. I have 3 brothers. My older brother Peño, he's a musician, guys. He's my brother, guys. He is just amazing. And then I have Kumo, who is a poet, who goes by the name Revelations. Peño goes by the name Coop, by the way, stage name. And then we have Tato, the one with a big heart. I love my brother so much. And yo guys, sometimes I pray and ask God for the guys, this boy, the last born, like, God must just direct his heart to people who can appreciate the love that he has to offer and who can offer the same back, because he has the biggest heart. And he's our karate guy, you know. That's the guy who took after my dad. He does karate. I think he's on national colors right now. And then it's my mom and my dad and then me. So yeah, I'm the only girl amongst 3 boys. That's the end of my get to know me. Hope you guys enjoy. And please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, because we finna get to, you know, 250 by the end of this month. So call your friends, call your brothers, call your sisters, call your uncles, call your aunties, and let's subscribe.